So I'm very excited that I got my final doll fashion figure, whatever you want to call it, for the first wave of these incredibly awesome Magic Mixies Pixlings. Now 5 to create. I don't know how you're creating it. I guess that's just some of that stupid magic stuff they put in there that I never use. I had to end up just pouring it down the drain the other day because it was like, I don't want to put in the trash can. You get a vessel and a small doll and then crap that I never use. This one is the fairy, and they usually have like the name on here somewhere, but they don't see it on here. No, actually, sorry, this is not the fairy. This is the dragon. Now, the thing that before you throw this away, the bottle or whatever, I actually started keeping mine because I was like, I'll go and keep them because I can put them back in there for whatever reason I'd want to do that, but I've been putting them in storage. Also, that part right there, it becomes the stand. So she has a doll stand, like an action figure. This also becomes a doll stand, so that's why I was like, oh, I better not throw that away then because I might need that. It's kind of a more interesting doll stand, I guess you can say. She doesn't have a hole in both of the feet, unfortunately, so I don't know why there's so many little dots there. So you could put her on that as well. But I love these. They're so adorable. The only thing is I wish they had more knee articulation, or knee articulation period. Now, the day I bought her, somebody on Instagram posted that there are a bunch coming out. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. I thought the line was going to just die because they are overpriced. They're stupid little gimmicks that I don't know if anybody actually likes. I don't talk to anybody about these, unfortunately. There's nobody out there. So that's why if you can comment below and let me know you're watching this, I would love to hear from you guys. You adults. Kids, get off of YouTube. I only talk to adults, so I'd like to know other adult collectors that also collect these. They're amazing. So the hair is soft. It's like super soft. The skin, the body, whatever you want to call it, it's a softer vinyl, but it's not like super soft. The head and the body is pretty much made out of the same thing. So it's not quite as soft as the Corel dolls that I had one of back a long time ago. Those dolls were made in France and it was like really neat. Now, since she's a dragon, I guess they gave her fur, which is blue, pink, and purple. And we get a close-up of what she has on top. Now, the really cool thing that most people probably don't like, and that's why I thought this line was going to die, because anytime I like something, the line dies, because I'm one of these weird niche people. I don't like what most people like, let me put it that way. She's like an action figure slash doll. She's not like one or the other. She's kind of in between. So, when they make this for boys and then they make this for girls, I'm like, hello, why can't we play with both? And that's exactly what this is like for me. So if guys can play with this, guys can play with this. And I know that nowadays it doesn't matter, but I was a child of the 70s when I got picked on for having a Batgirl superhero action figure. And I'm talking about back then, oh, you don't have Batman, you have Batgirl. Oh. Anyway, so enough about that. Let's take a closer look at her face. I'm trying to figure out if she's got something on her lip, or if it's something bad, or if it's just maybe a freckle on her lip. I don't know. But her face, the plastic that they make it out of, it's almost iridescent and translucent at the same time. It almost makes me wonder if they have a light inside there. They always put like a little gemstone on their foreheads. You can see that she has painted on scales, beautiful pink eyes, purple eyeliner, or whatever. Now, the hair is pretty much matted to her head. I don't know if I want to disturb that or not. I mean, I was thinking like I need to pull it away and make it soft, but don't really. She's got her little dragon ears coming out of the top right here. It's coming out from one point. So just be mindful of that if you want to restyle her hair, which I don't imagine anybody would really do. I mean, it's just cute like it is. Her head's on a ball joint. Her wings, they're attached in the back, and I don't know if they come out. I don't want them to come out, but I'm just saying if they come out, I need to know so they won't just fall and I forget where they are. The one thing you have to remember is if you have cats, you have things that disappear. Like I was just looking for a head to put a wig on. I found the body. I should have put that back on the body, then it would not disappear as easily. I'm sure it rolled across the floor and it's underneath something, so oh well, because the cats like to get up on the counters and I hate it when they do that. All right, so back to this. Her arms can go up that far. She has little shoulder pads. They can go down They could go 360 degrees, but you got some obstacles here, like the wings. On the arm, we got some, it's not just flat. There's something there, and it's not quite, it's like a squiggly line design. Like her skin's got vines on her or something. See, there it is right there. Kind of like what you'd see on a musical instrument. Her arm at the lower part of the elbow part can swing back and forth. It can also go unnaturally far back, but let's just pretend like she's arm is straight and it can go up 90 degrees. Underneath this skirt, we do have, like, it could be a full swimsuit. So if you're like, you know, don't like this fur, or you don't like I don't like plush normally, but there's a Velcro thing right here. You could take it off, and then she's not gonna be naked, so don't be worried about that. She's got her swimsuit. The top part goes all the way down, and then her little legs are on a ball joint, I think is what I remember. And her legs can go all the way up, so she could sit properly. And her legs can go back that far, and it's on a ball joint, so it won't go out as far to the sides. It can go only this far. Her knees, unfortunately, are not articulated, and I don't care if feet are articulated or not. There's her cute little feet outside of the boot. Let's take a look at this boot. It's got scales on it, which kind of, I don't know, like, it's like a human wearing human boots. You know what I'm saying? She's a dragon and she's wearing boots with scales on it. It's a little, if you think about it too much, it might bother you. There's fur at the top of it, like those Ugg boots. There's like a gold design that matches her skin, and then that little design at the bottom, and this one has the hole in it, and her little toes are sculpted individually. Which I think most dolls are like that now. I just remember when I was a kid that there was Barbies that had one hoof for a foot, and there were Barbies with individual toes, and it was just, I don't know, I never saw a pattern to which ones had which. So I think she's absolutely adorable. She's got green skin, she's got blue and pink hair, and she's got a blue swimsuit on with a big old golden heart on it. It's almost like Cobra Commander there. It's got the underneath of a snake, so to speak, and then scales right there that match the boots. So maybe it's from a fish. Now let's take a look at her wings on the back. The wings are of two colors. They got that design going on just like on her skin. They go from gold to pink at the end. On the back, we got the little heart that matches the same thing on her chest. And the ears are in the down position, which is adorable. It's like she's, you know, when cats communicate with their ears are up when they're alert, and down when they're like feeling, I don't know, like more calm, and sometimes a little bit like they're begging you for food. And look at those pretty little eyes. So, have you picked up any of these in your collection? And are you planning to get the other ones that are coming out? If you don't know what I'm talking about, head over to my Instagram. But by the time this video gets out there, they'll probably be out. At least I hope. So I'm very happy about that. Now, normally I don't. This is not the size I collect, but they're perfect. They're great. The size for these are, as you can see with Zorana, they're like below 6 inches. She's a 6-inch action figure. Oh, actually, they're about the same size. So, measuring her, she is 15 centimeters tall. And she is 6 inches high. Yep. So she could probably work with your 1/12 scale dollhouse furniture, for instance. Although you got to remember, her proportions are not the same as a human being that's an adult. She's got an oversized head. That head is like, well, if she's 6 inches tall, let's see how tall her head is. The head is 1 inch. It is just under 2 inches tall. So her head is close to a third of the size of her body. So you got to remember when you're buying things that you can't just assume that because she's 6 inches, she's 1/12 scale for furniture. But some of the furniture I bought so far, it works okay with her. Just remember, she can't sit down properly with her legs going down. So you might want to put her on, like, say, patio furniture. That's what I got. I got some of that stuff. And she could be out there just enjoying the sunshine. So I adore these dolls, and I'm so glad that somebody came up with something like this. And I'm just shocked they're going to get another year of them. Did you get any of those, and are you going to pick up the next year's? Let me know in the comments below.